The National Lands Commission has cleared payment for over 100 persons affected by the SGR construction that had earlier been contested by the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. Nonetheless, 14 families, mainly affected by demolitions of their homes in Kajiado's Nkoroi area, still have to wait a little longer as EACC scrutinizes claims of overpricing of their properties. Samogina reports that for those directly affected, it is pain, anguish and frustration for those yet to be compensated, and claims of undervaluing for those who have been compensated.
To plug the gap in completing the SGR track running from Nairobi to Naivasha, it is full deployment of manpower, machinery and technology to get the work done at the SGR Superbridge in Nkoroi as well as on the ground. Mr. and Mrs. Ndungu have lived in their 2-acre piece of land in Nkoroi since 1982. The couple had 10 rental houses, 3 houses for their sons, and their own home. This until the SGR ran through their land and in particular the developed side of it.
Lakini hakuna kitu gani nitasema inanisaidia naye. Nikumaliza walinimaliza mahali nilikuwa. Sasa watoto wangu wako mahali kidogo, hawezi pata mahali ya kulima.
Forced to move and build a new home, the couple say their property was greatly undervalued, forcing them to sell off an eighth of the remainder of their land to put up a new establishment. This after the first valuation of their property was changed to a lesser value.
Sasa hiyo ndio swali, mimi sijui ni nini walibadilisha. Juu mimi hakuna kitu niliongeza kwa shamba yangu.
The investments and source of capital now stuck together, lying idle within their compound. Up above their heads, a giant line snaking through what used to be their source of livelihoods, now a source of misery. Their new home still has incomplete bits and pieces, some of them critical. They have to cough up nearly 500,000 shillings to get power, yet their former power meter, just a few inches away, is still active.
Sasa hii boma moja ni ya kupewa transformer. Sasa Mkenya anakuwa tuna shida. Mkenya ni shida tupu. Sababu sasa nilikuwa na stima, saa hii sina. Nilikuwa naweka tumboga twangu kwa friji, saa hii siwezi weka.
The Ndungus might be among the lucky lot that received their compensation, though not satisfactory. The SGR line here has many homeowners living dangerously close. Despite the requirement of a 35 meters way live from the SGR pillars, homes here stand in harm's way as owners are yet to be compensated. James Mbadis is one such family. The walls of his house weakened by constant pounding and blasting just a stone throw away from his compound. Mbadi laying bare his 8 months of frustration shuttling between Kenya Railways and National Lands Commission offices.
So it's always, somebody is always pointing a finger to the other person. Nobody seems to be owning up as to who should actually do what. For me, I need to be paid, I move out. I'm not refused.
Mbandi bought the property he's currently living in a few months before the SGR project designers came knocking on his doors. His property equally having been devalued after the first valuation.
Now I've been pushing for National Lands Commission to pay me. But Lands Commission again will go there, they tell you no, we are processing the payment. And you wonder how long does it really take to just process a document and give it for payment.
To further compound matters, the power lines running adjacent to the SGR track are supposed to run above Mbandi's house. This posing danger to his continued stay given the high voltage current in the power lines.
So they were asking me politely. The gentleman was polite enough to tell me they just want to prune the tree, as you can see. And then after they prune the tree, they will now pass the cables. But to me, that is still not comfortable. Because I don't know if I can't tell the lines when they're on or not. Because so long as they're passing the cables, to me, those are live cables. So to me, that was a bit worrying.
With a deadline to beat, the government is keen on ensuring the project is completed by August for the presidential commissioning in September. It is this spot that was once a palatial home worth tens of millions of shillings, but now, 3 weeks later after the demolition, it is a sunken mega structure that will play host to the SGR tunnel.
And when you talk to them, they're not in a hurry, but everybody else is pushing you. The SGR team that is building is pushing you, they want to leave. Kenya Railways is pushing you to leave. You wonder, where do you go without compensation? And that is a frustration, but they don't seem to care.
But in so doing, this has left a bitter taste in the mouths of those affected by the project. Samogina, SGR TV, Nairobi.